Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. In this video presentation, we'll explain about the Blue Ocean strategy. We are from Group 5 and it is our team members. First, Yaya.aliaazman, Farah Nabila, Iqbal Haziq, Akila Farhana and lastly, Alia.Atikah. In this video, I will explain about Blue Ocean strategy, value innovation, strategy maps and also buyer utilities.
Blue Ocean strategy is the simultaneous pursuit of differentiation and low cost to open up a new market space and create a new demand. It is about creating and capturing uncontested market space, thereby making the competition irrelevant. It is based on the view that market boundaries and industry structure are not given and can be reconstructed by the actions and belief of industry players. In Blue Oceans, a demand is created rather than fought over. There is ample opportunity for growth that is both profitable and rapid. In Blue Oceans, competition is irrelevant because the rules of the game are yet to be set. A blue ocean is an analogy to describe the wider, deeper potential to be found in unexplored market space. A blue ocean is vast, deep, and also powerful in terms of profitable growth. There are some pros of Blue Ocean strategy. First is avoid saturated markets. A small business must compete with mega corporations and other major players in your field. But if you adopt the Blue Ocean strategy, your product won't be quite like anything else while still addressing customer needs at affordable prices. You will end up with no competition from the powerful big names in your field. Next is it introduces growth potential. Going the Blue Ocean route means balancing product or service innovation with cost and utility, creating new value for your customers. As more customers buy what you sell, word of mouth advertising can increase demand. And this Blue Ocean also can meet customers on their level. Value and affordability are equally important in Blue Ocean thinking. You will always introduce your innovations at price points your target customers can accommodate. These approaches lower your audience barrier to buying what you sell. But the Blue Ocean strategy also have some cons, which is it may be too ambitious. The logic behind the Blue Ocean strategy implies that any business can come up with an affordable competition-free product or service. In reality, it is not always easy to be this innovative. Even if you do have a great idea, real-world constraints could get in the way of making it a reality. Next, it may be too risky. Perhaps you have found a way to make a completely unique product without any setting an absurd price. Maybe you have come to this crossroads because people in your small business niche will buy from your business. But what if these people are the only ones interested in your offering? If that's the case, the Blue Ocean approaches could needlessly constrain you. And also it may be impermanent. Innovation yields imitator, which means a Blue Ocean could easily become a red ocean with time. Even if a Blue Ocean strategy feels ideal for your business right now, it could cease to be possible in the long term. So now the fundamentals that will jumpstart your strategy development processes. Grounded in data. Blue Ocean strategy is based on a decade-long study of more than 150 strategic moves spanning more than 30 industries over 100 years. Then provide a step-by-step process. From assessing the current state of play in an industry to exploring the 6 paths to new market space to understanding how to convert non-customers into customers. Blue Ocean strategy and Shift provides systematic processes to create your Blue Oceans. Besides, pursues differentiations and low cost. Blue Ocean is based on the simultaneous pursuit of differentiations and low cost. It is an and not either or then strategy. Then, maximize opportunity while minimizing risk. Blue Ocean strategy allows you to test the commercial viability of your idea and shows you how to refine your ideas to maximize your upside while minimizing downside risk. Next, creates uncontested market space. Blue ocean strategy doesn't aim to outperform the competition. It aims to make the competition irrelevant by reconstructing industry boundaries. Builds execution into strategy. The process and tools are inclusive, easy to understand and visual, which makes the processes non-intimidating and an effective path to building execution into strategy. Empowers you through tools and frameworks. Blue Ocean Strategy offers systematic tools and framework to shift from the red ocean of competition to the blue ocean of new market space. And last, shows you how to create a win-win outcome. As an integrated approaches, Blue Ocean Strategy shows how to align the three strategy propositions: value, profit, and people, to create a win-win outcome. Blue Ocean shift build humanness into the process to build people confidence to own and drive the process. So in this slide, it shows the analytical tools for the Blue Ocean Strategy, such as Red Ocean Strategy versus Blue Ocean Strategy, Value Innovation, ERR Secret, TP Point Leadership, and so on. The benefits of incorporating the Blue Ocean Strategy is helps companies find uncontested markets while avoiding mature, saturated markets. Helps companies overcome the impediment of constant competition and break free from traditional business models, and helps companies increase their value, innovate, and create new value for customer, thus developing their growth potential. There are some Blue Ocean strategy of companies that have captured the imagination of consumer, for example, Netflix, Apple iTunes Services, and Nintendo. Okay, now I will explain about the value innovation. Value innovation is the simultaneous pursuit of differentiation and low cost, creating a leap in value for both buyers and the company. The concept of value innovation is the cornerstone of market creating strategy. Because value to buyers comes from the offering's utility minus its price, and because value to the company is generated from the offering's price minus its cost. And this value innovation is achieved only when the whole system of utility, price, and cost is aligned. Value innovation have been divided to two, which is grey on its cost savings are made by eliminating and reducing the factors and industry competence on, and the light blue color is buyer value lift by raising and creating elements the industry has never offered. This value innovations gives both value and innovation equal weight. Value creation on an incremental scale which increase value but is insufficient to differentiate you from competitors and in the market. It is the emphasis of value generation without innovations. Innovations without value tends to be technology driven, market pioneering, or futuristic, often shooting beyond what buyers are ready to accept and pay. Value innovation defines one of the most commonly accepted domains of competition-based strategy, the value cost trade-off. It is conventionally believed that companies can create greater value to customers at a higher cost or create reasonable value at a lower cost. In the strategy map, we will look at 4W1#: what, who, how, why, and when. What is a strategy map? Strategy map is a simple graphic that shows a logical cause and effect connection between strategy objective, or could be understood as a diagram that shows your organization strategy on a single page. Who uses the strategy map? The strategy map could be used for any organization at the profit, non-profit, or public sector. How does strategy mapping help an organization? Strategy mapping is used to create a visual of company strategy in one picture, in what the organization needs to achieve its goals. Besides, it enhances exceptional communication tools. Anyone who looks at the map can easily understand the organization and how everything fit together. Therefore, it is clearer and more efficient because employees can see how they contribute to the achievement of the organization objective. So now we can see in this slide we use the institute way, simplify strategic planning and management with the balanced scorecard. The figure demonstrates how a business might organize its strategy objective across the 4 perspectives of the balanced scorecard. Arrows are used to illustrate the cause and effect relationship between the objective. By following the path of the arrows, you can see how the objective in the lower perspectives drive the success in the higher ones. The causal relationships are central to the idea of strategic planning and management with a balanced scorecard. This example is a simple teaching example, but a real map will look the same. A typical strategy map will have 4 perspectives and between 12 and 18 strategies objectives. As the example states, most for-profit companies put the financial perspective on the top because their end goals is to make more money. As we all know, the strategic maps may help the organization to identify key goals and uncover gaps in the organization's strategy before to be set anything in stone and initiating execution. For more in-depth into this study, we will look at the Starbucks Strategy Maps Coffee Company. The mission of Starbucks is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup and one neighborhood at a time. Their strategy first in social, third place between home and work, social community which is online for markets and product, enhanced product development, market development and market penetrations. For public responsibility, it's environmental responsibility and also giving back to the community served both on the local and international level. And last, for service is high quality service.
According to the strategy, Starbucks is adopting different drivers and objectives can be identified for each one of the 4 perspectives. Now we look at the strategic map of Starbucks. In the main row is to put the organization's mission for everyone to able see those activities planned to develop the mission. Down to the first column are customers, financial, internal process, and last, learning growth. To the right for each perspective are the drivers and objectives to be implemented. For example, from the customer perspective, the company focus its effort on the exciting market, the United States, for diversification in its product offer in order to increase customer profitability and brand loyalty through higher client satisfaction, in order to maintain and enhance its customer sense of community. Next is to take into account the new market, such as in Europe. The main goal for Starbucks is the expansion of its market share through the acquisition of new customers and the increment of the sales per customer. Then, reputation. The company cares about 2 main aspects of its strategy. First, the awareness of the public about its environmental effort and the curtain of the third between work and home, both oriented to the improvement of its public image. As well as the next one, financial, internal process and also learning and growth. So lastly, buyer utilities. The buyer utilities map is a seek by seek metric which identify both stages of the buyer experience and the 6 utility level that can be used to develop your messaging and strategy. The purpose is to help to get managers thinking from a demand side perspective and helps managers identify the full range of utility space that a product or service can potentially fill. There are 2 dimensions in the buyer utility map. The first one is the buyer experience cycle. A buyer's experience can usually be broken into a cycle of 6 stages, running more or less sequentially from purchase to disposal. In purchase, determine how long it takes to find the product, how accessible the place is, and how fast they can make a purchase. In delivery, how long it takes to receive the product.
For use, this is about actually using the product in practice. And the supplements, what are the things needed in order to effectively use the product. And for maintenance, how difficult or easy it is to maintain the product. And last, for the disposal, this addresses how easy it is to dispose of the product. The second one is utility levels. Cutting across the stage of the buyer's experience are what we call utility levels. The ways in which companies unlock utility for their customers in productivity determines how customers can do things faster to get their product. For simplicity, how easy it is to navigate through the store, whether online or physically, and purchase the product. For convenience, how convenient it is to buy the company's product. About risk, the way to reduce the risk of the purchase or use the product. In fun and image, the way to increase the fun in the product or to enhance the image of the user or the company. And last, for environmental friendliness, how green your product or services and what the might means for buyers. The table in this slide showed combined with the 6 stage of the buyer cycle in 6 utility level. The map produced 36 potential utility space. Few industries or organizations realized how many utility space they could explore, or on the flip side, the narrowness of their current focus. Starbucks also makes use of the buyer utility map in its exploration of untapped market space for purpose of growth and expansions. The buyer utility map helps Starbucks understand consumers better and also always Starbucks to things and perceive from a buyer's point of view. Exploration of the demand sides also helps Starbucks develop new experiences for buyers with its offering to help enhance their relation and interaction with their products and increase the offerings appeal. Now is buyer experience cycle. The first area of the buyer experience cycle is the purchase area. Starbucks have menus located throughout the stores to make it easier to determine what you want to buy. The second area of the cycle is delivery process. In stores, typically after the purchase, the customer receives their product within 3 to 5 minutes. Coffee lovers can skip waiting in the line behind other customers and could get the coffee delivery to their homes or office. Consumer can place a big order of coffee to share with their family and friends. The third area of the cycle is the use, and because the Starbucks is a coffee shop, the use is fairly self-explanatory. The fourth area of the cycle is supplements, and it really doesn't apply to Starbucks because many of the products in the store do not require additional supplements. Maintenance is the fifth cycle, and it goes along with the last two because it really doesn't apply much to this business. And the last area of the experience cycle is the disposal. All Starbucks cups are made from a recyclable material and are recyclable as well. Okay, now for utility levels. The first area in the map is customer productivity. Starbucks has done a pretty good job with this because of its technological environment. Starbucks has teamed with the creators of iPhone and Android to create applications for both types of phone which allow customers to pay for their products without physically being in the store. The second area of the map is the simplicity. Be very friendly and help customers when they are in need. They have sincere employees to help. As for the third area, it is the convenience. Many Starbucks stores across the US have drive-through lines to beat the traffic of going inside. Also, they have an online store that allows customers to browse the store and make purchases. The fourth area is the environmental friendliness. Starbucks has teamed with companies to strive for a greener environment by offering recycled products and encouraging recycling. The fifth area of the map is the risk, and it is all over the market.
Starbucks has handled their risk in an acceptable manner because over the years, they have become the leader in selling premium coffee across the US. And the last area of the map is fun and image. It is one of Starbucks' strong areas because they have grown a reputation for having great products as well as atmosphere. So that's all this presentation from our group. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you.